Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will conclude Might and Magic Book 1, Secret of the Inner Sanctum. So let's get into town and get the party together one last time. Alrighty, so I don't remember, there was a few things that I did in between episodes, but I don't remember what they were. But in our previous episode, we did do all of the gold messages, and we found out basically how to beat the game. That is the way to know for sure what you have to do to beat the game. You still have to kind of decrypt it because it gives you that cryptic message about going to the astral plane and so on and so forth. And um, you have to figure out where the astral plane actually is. Excuse me. Okay, one upgrade I did get for Alexina in between episodes is the Holy Plate Mail. It's the best plate mail in the game, and excuse me, while it doesn't have fire resistance, it does have magic resistance, which resists energy damage, which is very useful against like gold and silver dragons. So that superseded the, let's see, sell Alexina, sell that plate mail +3. Man, that's a shame. And we're going to sell the Great Hammer +2 just because we really don't need, excuse me, we really don't need the both the Great Hammer +2 and the Great Axe +3, I decided. It took me till the end of the game to do so, but I finally decided that the Great Axe +3 was better than the Great Hammer +2. And I think nobody else really has anything different. So, we are off to the Astral Plane. But before we actually go there, I wanted to I guess point out a couple of things, a couple of not tricks, but maybe aspects of the game that we. Oh, let's get our. Wait, we're gonna go to Dusk. We're gonna fly to Dusk, and there are a few things that I haven't illustrated. That. Oh, hello. I really don't want to fight. Oh, well, I was surprised. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well, this kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting this. That's okay. We'll do it. We'll get it. Let's just go ahead and take out the giant spiders. Brigitte, fight the Spectre. I'm not sure what to expect from some of these guys. Ouch. That's what ouchie. I have no protection on, by the way. No protective spells. Okay. Let's do Destroy Undead. Okay, that got rid of one of them, or two of them. Ouch. Swarming Moss runs away. Chimera runs away. Okay. I'm down with that. Got a little bit of experience. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Let's check our, Okay, so everyone needs experience. And... Okay. So let's go to the... I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight. I want to show stuff. Let's go ahead and fireball some people. Let's see. There's only one undead. Take that basilisk down. Okay, thank you. I want to go to the Dusk Dungeon. Oops, I got turned around a little bit. No. So I think I mentioned in a previous episode when we were exploring that there are portals, that there are connectors to every, not every, but connectors to town. There are connectors to town caverns, town dungeons, to other caves and other dungeons. The hint book or the clue book, I think is what gives you the it gives you the clue that you can travel more safely by using the passages between dungeons and caves than you can above world. And I'm not sure how accurate that actually is. Oh, that's just the one that has that message. Okay, never mind. We didn't need to even go there. So here's a portal, and this one takes us to. We're not going to take it, but it takes us to. Let's go to Dusk Dungeon. Come on. Okay, so this portal that takes us to the cave at D3, which is the magical square cave. So let's say we were trying to figure that place out, and we were mapping it, and we were using Dusk as our hub. This would be a good place just to go straight from here to there, right? And likewise, this one, this is just an encounter. But through this door, this one goes to Corin Bluffs Cave. And then Corin Bluffs Cave, of course, leads to, I think, all of the castles and several places. So you can use Dusk and to get to Corin's Bluff Cave, which can take you to many places. Where is Corin's Bluff Cave? Just to illustrate this little point here. We didn't really use this, and it's mostly because all of our maps were done, right? I had already had my maps, and some of my maps were not very good, but still, they had been mapped out. So you can come to Dusk and go here, and from Corin Bluffs Cave, you can go to, I think, all of the different towns, excuse me, and also all of the different castles. So, and once you have Etherealize or Teleport, you can navigate Corin Bluffs Cave very easily. You just go basically straight north from the entrance, and actually, let's just go ahead and do it. So here we are, Corin's Bluff Cave. You just go straight north, boom, and then teleport to the north. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, and then you just come over here. And I totally forgot about the trap. I think same thing with here. Yeah, levitation saved me. I think there's another trap over here. Levitation saved me. Okay. Now here's the secret passage right here. And then... Oh, I don't want to fight. Wasting my time. Let's see, there are some undead, so we'll go ahead and take care of them. Let's just go ahead and shoot whatever. Doesn't really matter. These are all low-level trash mobs that we really don't need to bother with. 5 gems, alright. Okay, so we have to go through here, I think. Oh, there we go. So all of these doors right here, these are to the towns. And I don't want to fight. That takes us back to the entrance. Okay, so anyway. Now if we go through that wooden door, are you here to use the portals? You say yes, otherwise he teleports you back to the beginning. And then he says, good, inside this room are 6 portals, each of which leads to a castle. The Statue of Judgment requires you to find 1 prisoner from each of these castles before you may be found worthy. So here is the clue that tells you about the Statue of Judgment. And, of course, when we tried the Statue of Judgment, nobody was worthy. I did the prisoners wrong. So that's okay. That happens. I didn't leave myself notes to indicate of what that should be. I guess I wasn't concerned with that at all. When I was trying to figure out just how to get through the game to the end. Yeah, because since you have to go to Castle Doom, Castle Alamar, and Dragadoon, by the time you can get to the prisoners of those castles, you're high enough level that you probably have completed most of the game anyway. You're probably focused on trying to figure out where the inner sanctum is. Maybe you've already freed, the real King Almar, so it's not really a priority. So anyway, over here is another alien fight. I think there are invisible things too. Invisible things, I don't like fighting them because they can steal the entire contents of your backpack. So since I have Thundranium with Jahara, I don't want to risk that being stolen. I don't want to risk my potions being stolen. A couple of these staffs, my keys, right? Yeah, don't want to have those keys stolen, and the key card. So yeah, we're not going to do that. So here are all of the rooms that go to the castles, and then of course back here is where our um, portals to the towns go. So a very handy place to come is Corum Bluffs Caves through dusk. So anyway, let's go ahead and cast Surface. Wow, come on. Fat finger in that keyboard. No. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go to the astral plane. E3. South. It doesn't matter. We don't want to go into Castle Alamar. Okay, so we just follow this tree line. So basically, we just come from this area that we're always teleported to from the lions. We just go straight south 1 square, and we turn right. We turn west, basically. And, excuse me. Then we follow this tree line, or this road, really. Let's see, I think we don't take... We approach this. I always miss it, so I just wait. Okay, I zoned. And another fight that I don't want to take, whatever. It's fine. We'll just take that Magician out. Let's cast Insect Swarm, see if that gets rid of some of these pesky little nonsense makers. Run away, run away. Thank you. Okay, so we zone into E2. I just basically always go back 2 spaces, and then boom, a diamond door. So this is the entrance to the astral plane. It's hard to know that this is the astral plane because I don't remember where or if any clues are that indicate this is the astral plane. I don't have any notes that indicate this is the astral plane. I just have it marked on my maps, astral plane. So excuse me. So there may be clues in the game or in the map somewhere. If there are, I don't remember where they are. So anyway, we can use our diamond key, or we can use our sorcerer level 7 spell. It's like 7. Is it the first spell? 7-1? I can't remember. But the sorcerer can cast the spell to get in. Yeah, 7-1. Takes 5 gems, 7 spell points. Teleports all characters to the astral plane. This highly dangerous and unpredictable area is otherwise impossible to reach. Well, that's not true, because we have the diamond key. So don't let your manual fool you. Your manual's lying to you if you think that you have to have a teleport to get, or not teleport, to have the astral plane spell to get there. You can use the diamond key. Because our gold messages told us that we can beat the game on level 9. So level 9 is the minimum that we can beat the game. If someone playing this game ran into the Ice Princess, answered the riddle, got the diamond key, got to E3, figured out that this was the astral plane, got through the astral plane, and basically got to the end of the game, or the end of the game screen, that would be one of the most highly oppressive feats of strength of computer gaming of all time. And I'll show you why. So anyway, we are in the astral plane. Yes, we are in the dungeon. We are not looking at darkness. We do have the light spell on. The astral plane is just simply a very dark place. It has very few walls to give us reference to. We'll just do a quick 360. Now, one thing about this door we're looking at, don't be fooled because there's a barrier. And that's actually I think the top of the map. I'll show you how that works in a moment. Okay, so we turned it back around. So now we're facing north. And this is why I personally like using the door, the diamond door, is because it ensures that I'm always facing north when I enter the portal. If you cast the spell, if you are like me and sometimes don't remember what direction you're facing when you cast the spell, that's going to be the same direction you're facing when you teleport inside the astral plane, much like if you're using the spell fly, right? So anyway, so we're at the entrance. Now there are areas here that can remove your protection spells, remove your buffs. And the first few are, okay, we're going to turn around, 1, 2, are right in front of us in this pitch blackness. So we have to go forward 1 square. Let's see, forward 1, right? This is how we're going to do this. So we have to get to 5 different rooms. So we're going to go forward 1. We're turning right. We're turning left once. Forward once. Turning left. And then forward. And then we're going to go, excuse me, all the way. Turn right. All the way until we hit a barrier. So there's just lots of invisible barriers here. Barrier. So we turn right. And then we're going to go, I have to count my map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then turn right. And that is what we want to see, is that little dot of a wall. So now, we're going to cast Etherealize. Now, I believe you cannot cast Teleport here. So you have to, if you want to get through these barriers, you have to cast Etherealize. So cast Etherealize. Shaboom. And Arc Devil. Well, Arc Devils are fun because they can eradicate me. So this is great. We're gonna have an experience here together. All right. This is a tough fight. Is this a fixed fight? Because this looks like it could be a fixed fight. Okay, so we've got trouble. Oh boy. Let's take out that Gorgon first because I don't want to be turned to stone. Let's see. What can Eliana do here that would be the most useful to the bunch, right? Because Chaotic Knights are also trouble. Chaotic Knights, I gotta look these guys up. They can do stuff to me. I can't remember if it's like drain spell points, right? Monster index, or if they can Chaotic Knights. Where are they? Black Knights. Or maybe they're the special monsters. Special monsters. Don't know. Anyway, they're not fun to fight, really. So let's see if Eliana can do anything useful here. We're inside, so... She can't use Summary. She can't use Holy Word, because we don't have any undead. Moonray won't work. Yeah, Deadly Swarm won't work. Paralyze. She could cast Paralyze, see if that does anything. Because if we go down to level 4 spells, there's not much that's useful. Yeah, let's try Paralyze. I don't know what else to do. Attacking won't really be helpful because she only has one attack, one swing. So level 5, number 3. Griffin not affected, Chaotic 9 not affected. Oh yeah, Man-Eating Mare. We got 1, 2 of them. Take that, Man-Eating Mare. Griffins, I'm not worried about you. Oh, the Archdevil. I'm very worried about the Archdevil, though. Let's use our Horn of Death on the Archdevil. Not affected. That is fantastic. Okay, one of the Chaotic Knights is down. Okay, so the Arc Devil, fantastic, was not in melee range, so it couldn't hit us. Anybody need a heal? No. So let's cast, I guess, Bless. Everybody crash down on the Arc Devil. Is it Arc or Arch? I don't know. Cast Lightning Bolt. 7 points of damage. That's fantastic. Kill the Archdevil. Yes! Okay. Now we can breathe. The Chaotic Knight misses. That's awesome. Just attack. Attack. Alright, fantastic. That could have been a very potentially nasty fight. Black box, right on. Oh, speaking of black boxes, there are a certain amount of monsters that have a treasure index that is of 127. Now the treasure indexes, I think they have to be drawn from the binaries of the game. Is it the binaries? I can't remember. Excuse me. Uh, yeah, they're from the binaries. I had to second guess myself. Anyway, let's see what's in the box. Sword of Magic, hooray! So that's a pretty good sword. Anyway, so while we're struggling through our... Oh, where did I put my map down now? I need my map. I definitely do not have the astral plane memorized. Oh, there we go. It's right in front of me. Okay, so I'm 2 spaces away. So forward 1, turn left, forward, then turn right. And then here we are. Unlock the door. Zap. Astral projector number 1. Thank you. And then we're teleported back to Sorpergold. Okay, how's our spell points and stuff? Okay, we're in good shape. So, let's save because we got that sword. Let's take this sword out. Let's check this sword out. Sword of Magic. Sword of Magic. Where's my might and magic items? One-handed weapons. Sword of Magic. Knight Paladin, Archer, Robber. Magic resistance 30%. Does damage of 8 plus a bonus damage of 5. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Does anybody need it though? No. Because wait, can my robber equip that? Oh, you have the sword, which is the best robber sword. So, I mean, I guess we could give it to my archer for memes, but we don't need it for anybody else. Okay, well, we won't worry about that. Let's just go back to the astral plane. And since we saved at the end, we might as well rest and get our protection spells. Fly back to E3. Ah. I'm lost. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is embarrassing. I don't have my world map in front of me, and Okay, there we go. Wow. Um, had to really focus on that one. Okay, here we go again. So we're gonna basically take the same direction as we did last time. So we're gonna go forward one, turn right, go forward one, turn left, go forward one, and then go south one. Hit the barrier, and then turn right, and then go forward until we hit the barrier. We're at 0, 0 now, at the bottom left corner. Turn right, and then we're going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn right. There we go. And barrier. Okay, cast Ethereal Eyes. Okay, very good. And I don't think we can etherealize into the room, right? Maybe we can. Nope. Magic doesn't work here. Yeah. They prevent you from doing that, so you have to go up or north, turn left, hit the barrier, turn right, go north at the barrier, turn right, go or east, hit the barrier, turn right, and now you can unlock the door. Projector number 2, zap. Okay, groovy. All right, now let's go ahead and go back. No one counters that time. There we go. Guessed it right that time. Okay, so the third projector is the easiest. We just turn straight around and cast Ethereal Eyes. Now it says please wait, so you zone. That is the only indication that you get that gives you the hint that the map wraps around itself. And so it wraps up and down, or north and south, and also east and west. So that is just an additional element that makes this map very confusing, because not only does it wrap in both directions, but it has all the invisible barriers, and it's just a bear. I don't know what the average amount of hours is that it takes people to map this, but it is very unfun. Okay, let's unlock the door. Zap, number 3. Okay, we're halfway there. We are halfway there. Let's see, 5 casts fly to E3. Doesn't matter. Guessed right that time. Okay, so we're gonna go to number 4 now. And we're gonna go north once, turn right, go, and then now we're gonna go, excuse me, forward until we hit the barrier, turn left. Let's make sure we didn't hit a magic gate. Yeah, I don't know what that's called. When I say magic gate, I mean little checkpoints that drain you of all your buffs. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Turn right. Yeah. Etherealize through the barrier. And then turn right. Hit the barrier, turn left, go forward until we hit the barrier, turn right. Projector number 4. We should probably save our game. I just have this dreading feeling that we're going to run into an awful group of monsters that's going to just end our lives. Okay. E3. Another thing that I wanted to mention that we didn't utilize as far as spells goes was the spell shield. So the spell shield is a excuse me, is a spell that either the sorcerer or the archer can cast. It's a level 4 spell, and it is specifically for guarding against projectile attacks. And there was a point in the game where it would have been highly useful for me to use it, and honestly, I just forgot about it. And my approach to battle is make it a DPS race. Kill them before they kill you. Best defense is a good offense. Um, because trying to rely on defensive spells and armor class, well, defensive spells is a gamble that I prefer not to take consistently. So, um, since my archer is typically the most or one of the most powerful DPS characters, I'm always using my archer to single target DPS every turn. So there's not really a turn that I can spare my archer to use a spell for defensive purposes when I need it. Whenever I cast a spell, an offensive spell or a combat spell with my archer, it's usually something like Fireball to just get rid of trash mobs in an encounter that we don't even want to fight. So my sorceress, when it comes to her, there are usually other spells that are more useful. Like invisibility, for example, I will use invisibility over shield almost every time, unless there's so many mobs that are in ranged that are in that are in range distance from me that would shoot at me, that it would be useful. But invisibility also serves that purpose. Also, there's weaken as well. So usually I would prefer to cast weaken over shield because then my DPS characters can take down the enemy mobs faster. So it's a useful spell. Uh, I didn't feel that there were any opportunities, or I forgot that there could have been useful opportunities for that. So that's a good spell that we didn't ever use. Just an FYI. Anyway, let's turn back around. I just did that so that I wouldn't lose reference to where we were. So we're gonna do, we're gonna go north 1, turn right, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn left, hit the barrier, etherealize, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3. Turn left. Yeah. Etherealize again. And then we're going to go forward 1, hit the barrier, turn south, hit a barrier, turn right, west of barrier. Now we're going to unlock this door. Unlock the door. Number 5, zip. Okay, very good. Just one more door. And then we will be at the end. We will be at the end of the game screen. This is exciting. Follow this tree line, this road. Enter the diamond door one last time. Okay. Let me think here. Let me see. I think we just go. We can approach this from 2 directions, but I think the easiest way is if we go. Should we just etherealize behind us? And use that door as the reference point? Or, let's see. Is that more turns? Nah, we'll just do it this way. Okay, so we're facing north. We go forward 1, turn left. Go forward 1, turn right. Hit the barrier, turn right again. Wait, we turned left, sorry. Turn left, went forward. Now we're turning right. Go all the way to the end of the hallway till we hit the barrier. And then we're going to go all the way to the end of the hallway till we hit the barrier. Go back to, turn right. Go all the way till we hit the barrier. Turn right again. We're going to hit the barrier. Turn left. Hit the barrier. Now there's our door, but we have to go north. And there we go. Oh, sorry. There's a small slot in the door. Keycard is accepted. Hooray! The metallic room is dimly lit by a pulsating white glow. What could this be? Oh my goodness! A metallic panel slides open, revealing a mysterious man in a white coat. Press space to communicate. The Inner Sanctum! We've made it. We have made it to the end game screen. This is it. In a serene voice, the data keeper says, "Welcome to your Inner Sanctum, Varnlings. I am very pleased that you've made it this far. You are to be commended. I've been monitoring your progress." Turning to the strange mechanical device, he inserts a flat object into a slot. That would probably be a floppy disk. Your party's current performance total, 428,921. I think that's supposed to be 428,921. Excellent rating. I believe that's basically the equivalent of like your end game score, like the score screen. This is a rare occasion where only a privileged few are given the opportunity for transfer to another barn, which is a vehicular astropod research nacelle. So wait a minute, this is just a big old spaceship? Yes, it is. So what's going on here? What is this might and magic world and universe all about? Sounds like there's some more sci-fi stuff thrown in here because now we've been told that we're basically on a giant spaceship. We've seen a couple of messages from this Korak guy, and we ran into the crash site where the aliens were, and then we ran into in Bluffs Cave the alien experiments. So what is all this about? This this fantastical world that we've been in with swords and magic and dragons and uh, mixed with this hint of science or science fantasy. Return now to the Inn of Sorpergol for rest and celebration. Then continue on your new assignment at the gates to another world. 500,000 experience. That is freaking crazy. Please send your performance total to New World Computing Incorporated, P.O. Box 2060 Van Nuys, California 91404. I wonder if that address still even exists. Should we Google it? Where's my phone? I Google this. We're gonna find out if this address is still like a legit address. It's a P.O. box, so probably. Um, let's see, P.O. Box 2068. It probably won't give us any information since it's a P.O. box. But Van Nuys, California? I don't even know where that is. Let's see where this place is. It is by, oh, okay. So Santa Clarita, Thousand Oaks, Pasadena. Okay. Never heard of that place. That's interesting. Um, so I bet the PO box obviously is owned by someone else besides New World Computing, since New World Computing isn't around anymore. So anyway, there we go. That's it. Um, we have beaten the game, and now if we go to the trainer, let's see how many levels that takes us up. Brigitte, level 21, 22, 23, 24. That took us up to a few levels. Alexina, 1, 2, 3 levels. So basically, it's taking our everybody up 3 or 4 levels. That is nuts. Wow. Okay. All right. So there's our end of game statistics right there. Brigitte, almost 300 health. Look at Eliana. Jeez, what a beast. 220 spell points, 236 health, and 22 armor class. Now, I would strongly, strongly, strongly recommend once again for anyone who plays this game to do the repeated statistic increases from the pools, because that really, really, really saves your bacon. But when you get your speed up there, and I didn't even max it out on mine. Like you can max your speed out at 50, and as you can see, I stopped at the 40s. and Brigitte has a speed of 38, so her armor class probably could have got up to almost 20, probably 24, 23 or 24. Same thing with Alexina. She probably could have gotten an armor class of 24. Eliana, or excuse me, Alexina, Eliana probably 24. Jahara probably would have gotten one more armor class. And Naftala and Ayala, one or two more. So yeah, having that armor class from the speed bonus is enormous as far as damage mitigation late game. In addition to some of the really good armor that you get, like the +3 or like Holy Plate, some of your like best in class or best in slot gear, and we didn't even get half of like the best gear. Uh, Now at this point, normally what you would do is, like let's say you beat the game on a much lower level, right? And that 500,000 experience is really going to boost you. We can basically at this point go around anywhere we want. If we haven't finished mapping, we can finish mapping the game if we want. Um, we can still do a lot of stuff and still complete a lot of um, not side quests, but just other stuff that the game has to offer. That's the nice thing about Might and Magic is that it doesn't once the game is technically over, it doesn't limit you. So anyway, we're not going to save our game just because um, I might want to come back here later and just dink around a bit. But let's go to I think I remember the way. If I can walk there. Okay. We're gonna try to walk to B1. I think I remember the way. Yeah. Black Ridge North. Okay. So now that screen mentioned the gates to another world. So we're gonna walk over to B1, and if we remember back at like episode, was it 3, 4? It was one of the first few episodes. Um, to make sure I'm at the right place here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's the crossroads that we usually end up when we fly. We came to the gates of another world, and now if we go there, we get this. Congratulations, distinguished travelers. The gates are now open to you. In order to pass through, you must first find Might and Magic Book 2. Well, that's kind of silly, right? But um, of course, we know that Might and Magic 2 came out 2 years later, and that will be our next adventure. So, it has been a longish journey. We actually saved a monumentous amount of time by having our maps pre-written, pre-drawn, and even though there were many things about my maps that I had not put in or gotten wrong, we still saved an enormous amount of time. So I think the total play time, or at least the total episode time, was about 30 hours ish, 30, 31 hours, give or take. And total play time, if you include off screen time, was about, I don't know, let's say 50, 60 hours, which is not a lot. That is less than half. Maybe even, if we use 50 hours um, as our gauge, that could easily be a third of the hours that you invest in this game. If you're playing through for the first time, you're mapping, you're figuring stuff out, and depending if you're familiar with this type of game, the might and magic, the riddles, the puzzles, the open world concept, the adventuring of not having a definitive main quest, just a vague direction in which to go. That makes things more challenging as far as to figure stuff out. But anyway, this has been our journey from Might and Magic 1. It has been enjoyable for me, and so our next adventure in Might and Magic 2 in the world of Kron will be our next in the series. So, Until we meet again in Might and Magic Book 2, so long for now.